for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quickly to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Peters. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Lost to throw again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Oh, what a cut! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Peters. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Darrisaw. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Peters. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Darrisaw. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Going with the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now on the move. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Calls his own number. There he goes! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick. 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Runs through a tackle. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
All out of space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big...
Turning it on! He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. It's a draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Peters. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's straight. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man, it's Peters. Working that left side. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first half. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. And a Nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football,
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tar Heels in the hurry up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To the air, it's Peters. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. It's a draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
to the air. It's Peters. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Blue Devils had this offense rolling. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now they'll run the draw. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So pleased to send the offense back out. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they... There he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He's got him in the flat. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their play.
He's got it down the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Goff sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Peters. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. They go to the draw. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 28 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas. us to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason